This is episode 1552. Welcome to the Daily Meditation Podcast. I'm Mary Meckley, and I honor you for giving yourself permission to slow down. In fact, it does seem as though we often need permission to slow down because we can feel guilty if we take some time just for ourselves. It can seem so decadent, but actually it's a necessity, a vital part of your health and well-being. In today's episode, you'll discover a breathing technique that can help improve your health by reducing stress. And this is episode 3 in our 7-part series on your heart health. Heart disease is rampant in many countries, especially industrialized nations. And I shared with you in the earlier episode a story of the town of Roseto in eastern Pennsylvania in the United States that went from zero heart disease, zero crime, community interaction at all levels. And Roseto was transformed in the 70s into a suburbanized community where people started to live independently with fenced yards, in separate homes, removing themselves, living more isolated, not having to rely on each other. People became stratified according to their wealth, and crime creeped in, and Roseto experienced its first heart attack victim. So when you think about your own community, think about how you feel. Do you feel supported and connected in your community? There is a direct correlation, research has shown, not only in the community of Roseto, but even in a lot of the blue zones, the areas of the world where people tend to live for a long time. These are communities where many times the diet is more the Mediterranean diet or the Japanese diet of fish, but in many cases, it's not so much the diet, because in some of these places, people are very overweight, very obese, in fact, especially the women, but they're living for a long time because they're so happy and they feel as though even as they age, they still have an important role in society. And I'm thinking of Okinawa, which is a blue zone. And I happened to live on the island of Okinawa for a year. And the diet there is comprised of a lot of fried food, especially fried pork. And even though they do eat fish and some of the other types of Japanese cuisine you might hear of that's healthy, their diet really isn't that Japanese. In fact, they associate themselves more with the Micronesian population because Okinawa didn't become a part of Japan until the late 1800s. It was independent as the Ryukyu Kingdom. And so its diet is not completely similar to the Japanese diet that's typically very healthy. And there's a lot of overweight people there on the island of Okinawa. I remember Shizu Iha, who was the wealthiest woman on Okinawa, and we happened to live in her building, her condo building. And she was in her 80s, and she would walk every morning, and people would give her vegetables from their garden, and she would bring it to all of us there living in the condo, knocking on our doors and sharing it with us. And she would invite us over quarterly throughout the year and create on her own, her husband had died, a feast for all of us in the condo. And she insisted on cleaning up and doing the dishes all on her own. She was such a vital, vibrant person in the community, and her age had nothing to do with how she felt about her life. So this is why people live longer, research shows. They feel connected. So I hope you, as a challenge this week, will become, as best as you can, more connected with the people you share your community with. Not everyone will be receptive to this. I was just walking my dog earlier this evening, and I was acknowledging my neighbor whom I walked by and said hello. And he just looked at me and kind of scowled and turned away. And I was a little confused by that because that's not usually standard. But he's not from this country, and he is from a country where men and women don't really interact too much. And so I think that may have had something to do with it. But as I walked around the rest of my neighborhood, most people were really open to at least saying hello or acknowledging my greeting as I walked by them. So think about your own community and how interacting with the people in your community can help you live longer, can be beneficial for your heart health. In today's episode, you're going to be guided in a breathing technique. Breathing techniques are one of the fastest, most effective ways to instantly reduce stress in your body and also for your nervous system. So the breathing technique goes like this. You will inhale and exhale through your nose. This keeps your breath calm when you inhale and exhale through your nose. And as you inhale, visualize the thought of peace flowing through your body. As you inhale, you're bringing a breath of peace, circulating it through your whole body. And then hold that pause between the inhale and exhale. And then as you exhale through your nose, releasing tension, pent-up energy, fear, doubt, stress, frustration. Let it go. This is a simple technique that's easy to remember that you could do whether you're meditating to help calm your mind or going about your day, maybe as you're at work or getting ready to encounter someone who zaps your energy. So you know where you can find our full guided half-hour meditations and our Sip-and-Om app. We offer this in the Android and iOS Apple version. It is SIP, SIP, and OM, OM. You can try it as a special promotion for 2 weeks, absolutely free, full access to the app, to over 1,500 meditations, as well as journals for each week's series and a guide with the different techniques on it. So that is a way for you to go more deeply into your meditations. For you getting ready to meditate there on your own in your own space, go ahead and settle yourself down. sitting up straight, a nice straight spine. Your eyes are closed and slightly elevated to the point between your eyebrows. This keeps your thoughts uplifted as you meditate. Begin to notice your breath as you inhale and exhale through your nose. And now go ahead and inhale peace, feeling it course through your body. Peace. Hold the pause between the inhale and exhale. See if you can stretch out that pause. And exhale through your nose, releasing tension, letting it go. Notice how you feel. Let your breath out evenly, smoothly, not letting it escape so quickly. Have control over your breath. Again, inhale peace. Feel it flow through your body, circulating, oxygenating your body cells. Hold the pause between the inhale and exhale, lengthening it even more. And exhale through your nose, releasing tension, fear, doubt, let it go. Beautiful. Now is your time. Sit in inner stillness, simply being. You are so worth slowing down for.